Okay, today we're looking at using linear equations to solve problems. That's exercise 2F. The steps you have to do are to write an equation for the problem and solve the equation. Now, sometimes these questions can be quite easy and you may be able to find the answer without doing those steps. But in a test, you're not going to get full marks unless you do those steps. So here's an example. 12 less than an unknown number is 3. Write an equation to find the number. Now, I already know that 12 less than 15 is 3. 15's the number, but just writing 15 will only get me the 1 mark. So let's write the equation. So 12 less than, we're going to be minusing 12 from something. The unknown number, we need to give that a letter, so I'll call it n, means equals, 3 is 3. So the first thing we need to write is let the number be n. Now, if you don't write that, you probably won't lose marks on a test, but it is an expected step. And if you had a really strict marker, they may take marks off for that. Now, we need to write the equation. Now, I've got minus 12, n. Now, remember when it says less than or more than, we should move that to after the letter. So we've got n and we have to take 12 away. 12 less than n is 3. And then to solve the equation, remember minus 12, we have to add 12 to each side. We've got to keep our scales balanced. Minus 12 plus 12 is 0, so we've just got n on that side. 12 and 3 are 15. Now, in a word problem, we should always give a word answer. The question was, find the number. So let's say the number is 15. Okay, in example 2, we have Parker is 5 years older than Harrison. If the sum of their ages is 27, how old are they? Now, later in this chapter, we're going to learn about simultaneous equations, which would be one way to solve this problem. But for now, we don't know that, so we're just going to write up a little table. I'm going to put Parker on one side, and I'm going to put Harrison on the other side. One of them needs to be x, I may as well just call Parker x. And then I need to work out Harrison. Now, Parker is 5 years older than Harrison. So have a think, am I going to do x plus 5, or am I going to do x minus 5? Pause the video while you think about that. So the answer is, just plug in a number to check. So let's just make Parker 20, for example. Now, Parker is 5 years older than Harrison, so Harrison would be 15. So clearly we have to minus 5 from the 20, not add it. So it's x minus 5. Now, it then says the sum of their ages is 27. Remember, sum means plus. So if we plus their ages, we've got x, and we add x minus 5, we're going to get 27. Collect the like terms, so x plus x is 2x, minus 5 equals 27, plus the 5, so 2x is still there, the 5's cancel, 32, divide by the 2. So those 2's 2 divided by 2 is 1, so 1x, 32 divided by 2 is 16. So remember, word answer, Parker was x, so Parker is 16. Harrison is, now remember, Harrison is x minus 5. So 16 minus 5, he's 11. In our third problem, the width of a rectangle is triple its breadth. What is the area of the rectangle given its perimeter is 20 centimeters? So whenever you get something like this with a shape, it's a good idea to draw a diagram. One of the sides is x, the other side is triple that. So the width is triple the breadth. This is the width, this is the breadth. The width is triple the breadth. Now it says, what is the area? We don't know yet. Given the perimeter is 20, so that's our information we need to use. Now the perimeter, if this is 3x, that's 3x. If this is x, that's x. And if we add those all up for perimeter, we've got 3x plus 3x plus x equals 20. 3x's plus another x is 4x, plus another 3x is 7x, plus another x is 8x equals 20. Let's divide by the 8. So 20 divided by 8 is 2.5, and this is in centimetres. So we know this side is 2.5. So the other side is 3 times x. So 3 times 2.5, which equals 7.5. Now the question was, what is the area? So the area is the length times the breadth. So it's 2.5 times 7.5. So I'll just get out my calculator for that. So 2.5 times 7.5. I'll press the SD button to get it as a decimal. 18.75. We were doing centimetres, so area would be centimetres squared. There are the questions to do from the exercise.